Welcome back to this channel. If you think you already know everything about the Porsche Taycan, then hold up, because the Tweet 2.7 model is bringing some wild upgrades that could totally change the game. And trust me, the biggest surprise is not what you are expecting. So stick around, because every minute gets even crazier. And by the end, I want to know, would you actually pick this over a Tesla or Lucid? Drop your answer in the comments. Because this one is about to start a serious debate. Porsche is proving once again that electric cars can still have soul. And the upcoming 2027 Porsche Taycan is looking cleaner, smarter, and way more exciting than ever. At first glance, it still has that iconic Porsche vibe that people instantly recognize. But look a little closer, and you start noticing all the little details that make this ride feel fresh. The front end looks sharper, with redesigned headlights that give it an even meaner face, while the bumper has been cleaned up for a smoother and more aggressive look from every angle. This thing looks like it is moving, even when it is parked. And honestly, that is what Porsche does better than almost anybody now. Before we jump inside, because there are some seriously cool upgrades waiting. There is one design detail that might end up being everybody's favorite. So keep watching, because it is worth talking about. From the side, the Taycan still keeps that low, wide stance that makes it look planted to the road. The roofline flows perfectly into the rear, giving it that sporty four-door coupe shape without sacrificing everyday comfort. The new wheel options look absolutely fire, and depending on the trim, buyers can expect fresh designs that make the whole car pop even more around the back. Porsche is giving it updated lighting with a cleaner light bar that stretches across the rear, making it look futuristic, especially at night. If you have ever seen a Taycan rolling down the highway after sunset, you already know it turns heads. And this new version takes that to another level. But looks are only half the story, because what Porsche packed inside this thing might surprise a lot of people. And trust me, some drivers are going to love it, while others might not. So let me know what side you are on as soon as you hear this. Stepping inside the cabin feels like jumping into the future without making things complicated. Porsche is keeping the clean premium layout, but adding even more technology that actually makes daily driving easier instead of just looking cool. The digital displays are faster, the infotainment system feels smoother, and now there is smarter voice control that understands natural conversations much better, which means you can ask for directions, change settings, or control music without digging through endless menus. The seats are still wrapped in premium materials with excellent comfort, whether you are driving across town or taking a long road trip. And there is plenty of customization, so buyers can build a Taycan that matches their own personality. Now here comes one of the biggest talking points, because Porsche added something that fans have been asking for, and it changes the driving experience in a pretty interesting way. The 2027 Taycan now comes with E-Shift on more models, creating virtual gear changes that make acceleration feel even more engaging. Even though this is still a fully electric car, you actually get that sporty sensation of shifting through gears, adding more excitement behind the wheel. Some people are going to think it is awesome, while others will probably say, electric cars do not need fake shifts. So what do you think? Is this a cool upgrade or something you would turn off right away? Drop your thoughts below, because I really want to hear your opinion. And speaking of driving, Porsche did not stop there, because the next upgrade could save you time every single week. If you own one, charging is getting even easier thanks to native NX support, meaning owners can access a much larger charging network across the United States, making road trips way less stressful. That alone is a huge deal for people who are waiting for better charging convenience. And Porsche is also making a larger battery standard on more versions, helping deliver even more confidence for daily driving, while keeping that quick, responsive feeling everyone expects from the Taycan. Now imagine combining easier charging with Porsche legendary performance. That is exactly where things get really exciting, because under the skin, this car still delivers that instant electric punch. The second you touch the accelerator, there is no waiting around. Just smooth, effortless speed that pushes you back into the seat and puts a smile on your face every single time. Porsche engineers continue to fine-tune the suspension and handling. So whether you are carving through mountain roads or cruising downtown, the Taycan feels balanced, confident, and seriously fun to drive, This is still one of the few electric sedans that genuinely feels like a sports car instead of just another fast EV. And there is another cool feature that makes the experience even more immersive. The updated electric sport sound gives drivers a richer, more emotional soundtrack, making every launch and every pull feel more dramatic without being over the top. It is one of those little details that adds personality and makes every drive feel special. Now you might be wondering, alright, this all sounds awesome, but how much is this thing actually going to cost? Well, based on the latest official information, the 2027 Porsche Taycan is expected to start at around $111,900 before destination. Charges depending on the trim and options fully loaded versions can climb much higher. But that has always been part of the Porsche experience. You get premium engineering, premium quality, and premium performance, all wrapped into one seriously impressive package. Now here's the big question. If you had the money sitting in your garage today, would you buy the new Taycan? Or would you still grab a Tesla Model S, a Lucid Air, or maybe even wait for something else? Tell me your pick in the comments, because I know this debate is going to get interesting. And if Porsche keeps pushing electric performance like this, the future is looking pretty awesome. If you enjoyed this video, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications. Because we have a lot more insane car reveals and future models coming your way. And trust me, you do not want to miss what is coming next.